Hi. Sorry, I did that a bit wrong, I think. I've already read 3 poems. I'll have to read them again, I think. It's live. Sorry. I thought I was... Sorry. I'll read some poems again. I've just said... I said all sorts of things. Let me just check. Not yet. Clare Stewart. Right. Sorry, that was very, very inefficient of me. All very... But I was saying, I've had my vaccine and I'm not thinking very straight. That was a phone call and it was someone I don't know. Sorry everybody. Pub for the homeless. Right, I think I'm going. I'll read these poems again. Rhyming dictionary. So I haven't got any words, so I'll just read this poem. I looked randomly in a dictionary for these words that rhymed. A rhyming dictionary for the words that rhymed. When I was young, I was a real blusher. All the time my shy cheeks would redden. Also, I cried a lot. I was a gusher. All the time my eyes would unburden. As I grew up, I wanted to usher a new regime, a new adult me. That silly girl, I tried to crush her and bring out a better, maturer she. But life is not all like Soviet Russia. My sad tears I could never stop. To myself it just brought too much pressure, and my confidence, it would go pop. Let me just check that I've done this right. Oh, Emma Coatman, thank you. I can't see reactions here. I can hear them, but I can't see them. 7 viewers, thank you. Okay, so I was saying that I had my vaccine yesterday, and so I'm quite cold. And this is a poem called Tie-Dye Sundress, and it's very hard to believe that anybody. It's hard to even believe that beaches exist at the moment, or that summer might come, or that anyone would ever wear a little sundress, a little tie-dye sundress. It's like another world. Short and cerise, a tie-dye sundress that speaks of holidays, sashaying to the beach, shielding burnable white skin, wet swimsuit soaking through, swishes around sandy thighs, sweltering at the beach bar, eating ice cream with small children, salty hair stuck to my head. Milk white, maybe, hairy legs scrutinized, jellyfish stings blooming. A short, cute, pink sundress, blushing fuchsia. When summer arrives, can this be me? Very hard to believe I would ever entertain the notion of wearing a short pink sundress at the moment. Yes, can you donate please to the Hope Orphanage in Sierra Leone, tinyearl.com/girls are loud. I don't know how to thingy it. I was asked to thingy it, but I don't know how to do that. So please do that. We all work for free, as it's obviously we do. This is another poem called Swimming Hard. Again, I haven't swum anywhere for a year because the swimming pools are closed and I didn't go near the sea in the summer. But normally I swim quite a lot. Swimming hard. Currents and tides pulling me out. I'm swimming hard to stay near the shoreline. And if I get tired, let myself be dragged out. How far will I drift? Will I lose myself? Fighting hard to stay near the shoreline, keeping in view the colourful, orienting beach umbrella, the shade where family chat. Thank you. This poem is called Remembrance Day. It's a tritina, which means that there's 3 lines per stanza, and you have to end all the lines with the same three words. In this case, it's sad, helpless, and officious. And the girls in Sierra Leone, Remembrance Day is a day in November when we remember all the people who died in wars. The unknown warrior. It's so sad. Ill-informed young people exploited, helpless. Old men sent them to fight, officious. Military men are so officious. Linking violence with heroism makes me sad. In the knowledge of war, I feel so helpless. Peace lovers witness, helpless. They've had their vicious way, the officious. Remembrance Day just makes me sad. Officious men think might is right. I just feel sad and helpless. This is lockdown 2020. We had such a weird time, and I wrote this last year in spring, and it's a Fibonacci poem. I think I may have read this before, but I hope you like it. So it starts off with quite a lot of lines in the stanza, and then gets down to one, and then spirals out again, because the Fibonacci sequence describes spirals. I'm sorry, I can't be any more articulate than that. This vaccine has made my mind. My one piece of exercise, orbiting the houses, rotating a local circuit, winding home to my old loom, the interior merry-go-round, I pirouette toward the spinning wheel that pricks my bubble. Sleep in till 11, refuse to listen to the news, the stresses that wind up. Am I wrong to be enjoying this today? Pulled down sleeves glove my hands. I land in a flying spin, circling round about, twisting my unfastened hair. I'd have thought by this time I'd have been yearning for something, to have loosened screws. I drift sleep while the brambles knit, the braids unravel, keep myself imprisoned, whisked by longing, people headed for the beaches. My life has a small compass. Inside my home shell, I'm unravelling, too safe. Would like to be spinning out of orbit. Am I stir crazy yet? Spiraling in control, tornado or ammonite, coiled, inert, unwhirling, I'm uncurling, unworming my way, a far too controlled, unspiraling. My life has such a tight, winding tether. I wish I could know how it feels to be free. Protected or imprisoned in this round turret, can I unknot, climb down my own corkscrew hair? People headed for the beaches. Keeping them at social distance, I untangle today's embroidery, spooling the rolling surf waves coil around the bend. I've become unused to the speed of cars. Unfurl my long twisting hair, unpick my looping silks, hack at tendriling briars. Do I really wish I could know how it feels to be free? Can I survive untangled from my small compass? People headed for the edges of the land, the ends of their tethers, then lassoed home, boomeranged, vortexed backwards to paralysis. And I wrote that a year ago and it's still sort of the same. Oh. This is another one. Have we had enough about lockdown? Maybe we have. No, I'll read it. This is called Stillness in Lockdown. Watching through my dirty windows, the curtain flutters, the chill in one knee. The tenacious daylight, prolonged, stone-coloured, white light glows behind translucent grey clouds. They're drifting, barely moving, concealing a small crescent moon and the high summer sun. The wind exhales, treetops sway obligingly, the invisible seen. Cold daisies try their best, waiting for warmth. dark purple pointed buddleias inviting the missing butterflies. Wheelie bins, unseen shames, quarantined, waiting to be emptied on Friday. Unlit houses, solid, residents hidden deep inside. The lifeless afternoon neighbourhood, shushed, motionless. Stillness in lockdown. Crumbling says she's fed up now. Her friend, the little dog. And actually about that same lady, I wrote another poem. It's a prose poem. And her husband died. She's an old lady and she's a neighbour. And her husband died about, I don't know, 8 years ago, I think. He made her a goddess in her home. Now he's gone. Her majesty has disappeared, and nobody worships at her feet. Even the little dog, little and fluffy and unwilling, upside down face, rules over her. She's just a lonely old lady coaxing a bad-tempered dog along the pavement. But once she was his goddess. I've got a few poems now about people. This is a very short one called Trap. It's about my first boyfriend. The trap was sprung, clamped round my tongue. I shut my trap. It became a bit awkward. This is about my yoga teacher. She's called Julie. Jolly Julie moves on her merry mat. The yogis yawn through yin and yang and creak and crack through cat. Meditating, twisting, resting, musing, they worry through warrior about vertebrae fusing. Jokey Julie builds a robust bridge. They manage a melting mountain pose and imagine raiding the fridge. Jovial Julie mellifluates about the mind. They marvel at their massaged mood after eagle as their legs unbind. Julie demonstrates downward dog. They explore chakra and karma, then at last, lazy, lie like a log. Julie mentors from her mirthful mat, stacks up strength as she stretches, and coaches curvaceous cat. All those things, bridge, mountain, eagle, dog, cat, they're all poses, postures. Time is marching on, and so I'm hurrying a little bit. But I do want to read this poem, Hokey Cokey. Do you know, old people used to say hokey cokey, and it used to mean sort of, oh well, can't do anything about it. And I once worked in a nursing home with this little old lady, and all she could say was hokey cokey. That's all she could say. And so this is a poem about her. Hokey cokey, cokey cokey was all she could say. Sat teddy bear closely, confiding quietly. Hokey cokey, cokey cokey. Christmas holly in a vase, gleaming berries, bitter toxicity. She nearly died. Hokey cokey, cokey cokey. She recovered slowly, weak and still cuddly. Her voice very croaky. Hokey cokey, cokey cokey. Someone's just texted me. I hope it's no one. Oh, it's my daughter. This next poem is called Poor Mr. Blue. This is Mr. Blue. He's a cooking timer. Oh. Isn't he cute? He doesn't work anymore. See his little hands? He's got a bum. Look, see that? Poor Mr. Blue. Sadly confused, loses the will. He lapses, has a rest, gets tired and gently falls asleep. The onions singe, the potatoes burn. As a timer, he's spent. He forgets time, stops ticking. His battery is not replaceable. We don't want to throw him out. Occasionally, He's in the moment and times the dinner right. Oh, that's me. I finished. I think I finished. So that all happened very, very quickly, didn't it? Give to the girls. It's a great charity. I'm sorry, I haven't got any. I'm not very articulate. Give lots and lots of money. Well, no, don't. If you haven't got any money, don't give any money. But you know, it's lovely to see you and have you listen. And I hope you enjoyed my poems. And I shall. I've gone over my time now. So yeah, give money. Bye bye. Thank you for listening. Thank you.